Hemochromatosis is a condition that results as a direct result of iron overload in the body. Now here is my guide to reversing hemochromatosis without having to resort to pharmaceutical drugs and stuff, which can have lots of negative side effects. Reversing hemochromatosis and eliminating hemochromatosis will improve your testosterone levels. Now, if you are on a carnivore diet or you're eating a lot of red meats, eating a lot of meats, then you are prone to hemochromatosis. Now, hemochromatosis is quite serious when it comes to testosterone levels. I've made a video previously about that, explaining how it can cause testicular failure and cause your testosterone levels to crash. But it's a little more serious than just testosterone, because the body cannot get rid of excess iron easily. It stores it in the organs like the liver, the heart and the pancreas, and it can cause a lot of problems later in life. Now, 3 out of 4 cases of hemochromatosis, you feel great on carnivore, but 3 out of 4 cases of hemochromatosis have no symptoms whatsoever. The condition goes completely unnoticed. So if you're on carnivore, start monitoring your iron intake and give yourself an idea of how much iron you are taking. Even go and get a blood exam and have your levels checked out, just to be on the safe side. Because as I've just said, most cases, at least 75% of cases, have no outward side effects. If left unnoticed, then side effects will start to appear, such as chronic fatigue, weakness, joint pain and inflammation, abdominal pain and inflammation, loss of libido, erectile dysfunction and low testosterone. And you'll also get symptoms associated with low testosterone. And it in particular hammers your free bioavailable testosterone. Now, in the long term, this can get even more serious. It can lead to arthritis, liver disease or complete liver failure. You know, fancy some dialysis every single day for the rest of your life. Well, hemochromatosis is a great way of, planning for that in the future. You could get hyperthyroidism. Your thyroid is part of your endocrine system. It's important for your immunity and your autoimmunity. You can get heart disease, pancreatitis. It can affect your endocrine system and disrupt normal endocrine system functioning, particularly in the adrenal glands, cause testicular failure, like I've already said, hypergonadism, and it can also inhibit production of luteinizing hormone within the pituitary. So what do you do to help reverse the condition? I mean, there are injections that you can get from the doctor. It's chelation or something, or pills that you can take, which it helps to stop your body absorbing any more iron and making the condition worse. It doesn't solve it. Now, if you want to reverse this, you're going to have to develop a long-term strategy and put this into practice for a while. One of the most effective ways, I mentioned this one in my last video, is to give blood regularly, because when you bleed, your body uses up iron rather rapidly. Now, I'm not suggesting you do anything silly. Go down to the blood donor bank and start giving once a month. Avoid supplements that contain iron. By this I mean multivitamin supplements. Especially avoid iron supplements. Decrease your vitamin C intake, because vitamin C increases the rate at which your body absorbs iron. Reduce eating iron-rich foods, and this is going to be heartbreak for any hardcore carnivore, because that means red meats and organ meats being the ones that are most rich in iron. Not what you want to hear, I know. Keep your alcohol intake to a minimum. Don't have alcohol with meals, because alcohol can increase the body's absorption of iron. Also, calcium can help prevent the absorption of iron, so using a calcium supplement may help. Also, foods that are rich in calcium, such as milk and dairy, will help you to not absorb, to decrease the amount of iron that you absorb. If you decrease the amount of iron you absorb and you're not intaking enough iron, then what happens basically is you will start to use up that excess that's stored within your body. Unfortunately, not the excesses that are stored within the organs. This is why it's best to jump on this really quick, rather than, you know, having one of those moments 10 years down the line. Ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. This is what you get by relying upon one study or some MD with ulterior motives to arrange around your whole life. You didn't do your own research, you didn't look at the full picture, you didn't look at the positives and the negatives. All you looked at were the negatives, the positives, and you placed your whole strategy around that. You did not consider what might happen. You know, what price am I going to pay for this? What's the worst that could happen? Find all this stuff out before you do something. You know, you'll thank yourself for it in years to come. Now, foods that can decrease iron absorption. And for carnivores, you know, this list is not gonna float your boat very well. You'll probably be hurling abuse at me in the comments and telling me that I have no idea what I'm talking about. All I'm trying to do is help, and all I'm doing is delivering the truth. If you have any doubts as to the risks you're at of hemochromatosis on carnivore, check out my video about that, where I've dropped about 7 or 8 links, you know, and there is literally tons and tons and tons and tons of studies that confirm what I'm saying. Now, as for foods that can help decrease iron intake, eggs are a really good one. Avocado is another good one. Leafy greens, oily fish, beans and legumes, and the last one you're gonna fucking hate: soy. Soy helps to reduce iron absorption by the body. Do you want to be eating soy? No, you don't. So jump on this problem right now. If you want to optimize your testosterone levels, and certainly if you want to still be having testosterone at all when you get older in life, avoid getting hemochromatosis. Don't get your iron intake under control. Don't allow iron overload to build up within your system. Subscribe to this channel and follow this series for more.